Ever thought of arguing as a sport? That's exactly what debating is. It's not a chaotic shouting match. It's a structured game with rules, teams, and a clear winner. The ultimate goal is to prove your side is more logical. And sometimes you even have to argue for a position you don't personally believe in. That's the real test of persuasive skill. Every formal debate has two teams, the affirmative, who agree with the topic, and the negative, who disagree. The topic itself is called the motion, often starting with the phrase, "This house believes that." The very first and most crucial move belongs to the affirmative team. They must clearly define the motion. If the motion is, school should be 4 days a week, they have to explain exactly what that means, setting the boundaries so both teams are playing on the same field. Now, for the counterattack. This is called a rebuttal. You can't just say, "They're wrong," you have to prove it by showing their logic is flawed, their evidence is out of date, or their solution would create even bigger problems. The secret weapon here is spotting a logical fallacy, a fatal flaw in their reasoning. For instance, if an opponent attacks the speaker instead of their argument, perhaps by saying, "You're just too young to understand," that's a classic ad hominem fallacy. You call it out, and their point begins to crumble. But even the most brilliant argument can fail if it's delivered poorly. In debating, your manner is just as important as your matter. Your confidence, your clear voice, your eye contact, it all sends a powerful message. You must act as if you've already won, because in this sport for the mind, it's the combination of sharp logic and unshakable delivery that secures the victory.